Things women do only for the men they love. Love is a universal language, but women often express it in subtle, deeply meaningful ways. While grand gestures like gifts or romantic surprises are easy to notice, the true signs of love are often hidden in the little sacrifices, emotional investments, and behaviors that come naturally when a woman is truly in love. Psychologists suggest that when people are deeply bonded, their brains release oxytocin, the love hormone, which fosters trust, care, and long-term attachment. For women, this often translates into selfless actions and a nurturing attitude toward the man they genuinely love. Let's explore some of the powerful things women do only for the men who hold their hearts, along with the psychological reasoning behind each behavior. 1. She puts his happiness before her own. A woman in love naturally prioritizes her partner's happiness, sometimes even over her own. This doesn't mean she loses herself in the relationship, but rather that his well-being becomes deeply connected to hers. Psychological insight. According to attachment theory, securely attached individuals often see their partner's emotions as an extension of their own. When she loves him, making him happy activates the same reward centers in her brain as achieving something for herself. This explains why she smiles brighter when he smiles. 2. She stands by him during his lowest moments. When life gets tough, financial struggles, career setbacks, health issues, a loving woman doesn't walk away. Instead, she becomes his emotional anchor, offering support and encouragement. Psychological insight. Evolutionary psychology explains this as pair bonding behavior, where long-term mates provide stability and survival advantages. On a deeper emotional level, empathy allows her to share his pain and provide comfort, strengthening the bond between them. 3. She remembers the little details. From his favorite childhood snack to the way he takes his coffee, a woman in love pays close attention to small details. She doesn't do this out of obligation but because these little things matter to her. Psychological insight. Research in cognitive psychology shows that we remember details better when they're emotionally significant. Her brain encodes and stores information about him because he holds a central role in her emotional world. 4. She supports his dreams and ambitions. Even if his dreams seem far-fetched, a woman in love becomes his biggest cheerleader. She'll motivate him when he feels discouraged and celebrate even his smallest victories. Psychological insight. This behavior ties into self-expansion theory, which suggests that people in healthy relationships invest in their partner's personal growth as if it were their own. Supporting his ambitions helps her feel more connected and strengthens their shared identity. 5. She sacrifices comforts for him. Whether it's staying up late to care for him when he's sick or adjusting her daily routine to suit his, love makes her selfless. Sacrifice doesn't feel like a burden, it feels natural. Psychological insight. Social psychology explains this through prosocial behavior, where individuals act in ways that benefit others without expecting anything in return. In romantic love, these sacrifices are driven by emotional bonding and a desire for relationship stability. 6. She cooks, creates, or does special things just for him. A woman in love often shows affection through nurturing acts, cooking his favorite meal, surprising him with a thoughtful gift, or doing little things to make his life easier. Psychological insight. Evolutionary psychologists call this mate retention behavior, subtle ways of showing commitment and strengthening the emotional bond. These gestures also trigger the brain's reward system in both partners, deepening intimacy. 7. She defends him behind his back. Even when he isn't around, a woman in love will not tolerate disrespect toward her partner. She stands up for him and protects his image because she feels deeply connected to him. Psychological insight. This behavior is rooted in social identity theory, where we see our partner as an extension of ourselves. Protecting his reputation is also protecting the relationship, which helps maintain stability and loyalty. 8. She sees the best in him even when he doesn't. A woman in love believes in her man even when he doubts himself. She notices his strengths, admires his qualities, and reminds him of his worth during tough times. Psychological insight. This is known as the Michelangelo phenomenon, where partners help sculpt each other into their ideal selves. Her belief in him encourages him to grow, boosting his confidence and self-esteem. 9. She is patient with his flaws. No one is perfect, but love makes imperfections easier to accept. A woman in love shows patience with his mistakes, quirks, and shortcomings, while still encouraging growth. Psychological insight. According to relationship psychology, patience and forgiveness are key traits in long-lasting bonds. Oxytocin reduces defensive reactions, allowing her to approach conflicts with empathy instead of hostility. 10. She invests time and energy in the relationship. True love isn't just about feelings, it's about consistent effort. A woman in love invests her time, energy, and emotional resources to keep the relationship thriving. Psychological insight. Behavioral psychology explains this through the investment model of commitment, which suggests that people are more committed to relationships when they have invested heavily in them. Her consistent effort reflects a long-term attachment strategy. 11. She opens up emotionally and vulnerably. Love makes a woman feel safe enough to share her deepest fears, dreams, and insecurities with her partner. Vulnerability is a gift she doesn't give lightly. Psychological insight. According to Brené Brown's research on vulnerability, true intimacy requires openness and emotional risk. When she loves him, she allows herself to be seen fully, which strengthens trust and closeness. 12. She imagines a future with him. A woman who is deeply in love doesn't just live in the moment, she envisions a future together. This could mean talking about long-term plans, family, or building a life side by side. Psychological insight. Neuroscientists suggest that love activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for planning and decision-making. When she imagines a shared future, it's because her brain is hardwiring him into her long-term vision of life. Final thoughts. Love isn't always loud, it's often quiet, subtle, and deeply meaningful. Women who are truly in love show it through their patience, sacrifices, loyalty, and emotional investment. Understanding the psychology behind these actions reveals that love isn't just a fleeting emotion. It's a combination of biological bonding, emotional investment, and conscious choice. So if you notice a woman doing these things for you, cherish her. It means she truly loves you in ways words can't fully express.